all loaded up. We got our chips, we got our granola bars, Red Bulls, and PB&Js. And we packed the bikes. Heading out to Cali for our first track day. Going to Buttonwillow. We got a 12-hour drive ahead of us, so we'll see how it goes.
Got the new moto van here, so I'm pretty excited.
I'll load it up. Got the Clapster and orange peel, and my boots.
Yep.
Should be set to go.
They smell weird, but they'll be fine.
Fuckers mint.
So I get off work, I come home, pick up the van, check all the tire pressure and shit like that. You know, I double checked the bikes before I left. I was like, yeah, I think they'll hold, right? You know, it's good to go, to give them a little shake. Get to my brother's house, pick him up, we load up the rest of the shit. We get going, we have to make a quick stop to get gas in Layton. And as we're getting on the freeway, my brother's bike just tips over. I mean, it eats shit. And we go back there and the whole E-track that I put in came up. And I forgot the big impact driver. So we have this little tiny, like, you know, electric ratchet basically, to try to put some more screws in a box of 1/2-inch self-tappers. So we just put a shit ton of screws in there and it held all the way. And then we had to use a different strap. We wanted another strapping point, so I still had all the seat belts in there. So I took another strap and broke off the plastic piece around the seat belts, put 2 straps through the seat belt hooks, and that's how I held my brother's bike the whole way to Cali.
Of this weather-worn day, we have Chase Thomason. He's live where all that traffic is snarled in southern Utah, right in the thick of the storm tonight.
We want to start, though, with Chief Meteorologist Sterling Paulson. So, Sterling, will the snow continue into tomorrow and through the night?
Yeah, I'd like to show you UDOT, I believe it was UDOT 2 or UDOT 1, the other camera, so we can show you exactly what's going on right here between, well, I'd say just north of Laverque and up to Canaryville on I-15. It's basically a parking lot, and it has been for about 2 hours now.
Everything's going good. I'm making good time, you know. I get 196 miles exactly from my house, and I just see this big cloud of snow. And I'm like, this is gonna suck. So we start going in, and we get about 10 miles in. I'm like, oh, this isn't too bad. Yeah, I was wrong. 5 minutes later, it just starts downpouring. I mean, it's a whiteout blizzard. We get stuck on the first hill. Semis are going everywhere, and these guys won't put one on and try to go and they get stuck. So there's 2 semis in the middle of the road on this first hill. So we wait around about an hour, 2 hours, and then I decide I'm just gonna go for it. So I started driving the van, go off the road a little, and just start going. I didn't think it was going to do that good. It was street tires on the rear-wheel drive van. Drove through the bar ditch a little bit, got around those 2 semis, and I was leading the whole entire pack, got up to the next set of traffic. Then we sat for 5 hours and watched 2 movies in the van. That was rough.
Kind of wondering what was going to happen next. Being the big brother, I feel I'm responsible for my brother and I's safety. And driving to California on our own, I had a lot of weight on my shoulders. Am I being responsible right now? But the other side of me says, like, screw it, what else am I gonna do? Go home and be bored that I didn't go? Like, I'd rather be stuck in a snow blizzard with 2 bikes in a van loaded up trying to go do something than sitting at home thinking about it and talking about it. So, I'm glad we made it. So the boots story. Everybody keeps asking me what the hell is up with my boots. So of course I did not make sure any of my gear fit like all together. I was like, fuck it, it'll roll. Then I put the race suit on. I'm like, cool, good to go. And I go to put on my boots over my fat feet, and they don't zip up. And I'm doing everything I can to zip up my boots in a panic, to the point that I was shoving my feet in with a pair of channel locks and trying to zip up the zipper with a pair of channel locks and rip the zipper off my boots. This is after I had taken off my socks and swapped boots with my brother to try and make them fit. I ended up not making it out on the first session of the day for the Group C class. So I sent my brother out and was like, screw it, I'm just gonna make sure he has a good time and take videos and pictures of him. I'm sitting there thinking, I drove a long ways, I need to figure out something to make it happen so it's worth it. And I smell the back of the van and realize my work boots are back there. And I was like, screw it, I'll see if they'll pass. So I went and asked everybody at Tech to see if they'd let me run, and I don't know if they would normally, but they let me run because I was out there from Utah. And so after that, I just threw them on, and I guess it was rodeo time after that.
Go out there by myself for the first track session, and I was doing a lead-in, and he took me around the first time, and then he let me go by myself. In those second, couple laps, yeah, I was shitting bricks. I had no idea what I was doing. Everyone was getting passed. I was getting passed left and right. I didn't know what to do. They told you not to look back, and you're just getting passed. You have no idea where anyone's coming from, and then they're just gone. After that, though, it wasn't bad. By the end of it, I was having a great time. I was riding pretty good. I felt like I was pretty good until this one lap. I was going around, and on one of the corners, another person came in, and they passed me on the inside when I was leaned over. And in my group, you're not really supposed to do that because we don't really know what we're doing. I hit the barrier or the rumble strips, and I caught air off of it. I've never jumped a Harley or really jumped a motorcycle other than a dirt bike, and that scared the shit out of me. And I landed, and then I just went, and then I got off the track, and afterwards I thought it was so cool, but yeah, I don't ever want to do that again on a racetrack.
First time on the track, it was very intimidating. I was pretty nervous at first until I made it probably 2 or 3 laps around. I realized it's just riding, but following the instructor in, I think they call it a lead follow. Following him, just took it easy the first 2 laps, and on the 3rd lap we started really going for it. And I felt like I was in a giant mousetrap. Like, I didn't know what the hell was going on. We were just hauling ass and taking corners. I didn't know which way it was, north, east, south, west. I was beyond confused, but it was awesome at the same time.